Good morning, Carla Hartley here. It is Monday, June 29th, and I and a couple of my associate attorneys are prepping for court today. My partner is also prepping for court. She did most of her prep yesterday. It's my custom and practice and the custom and practice of our associates to come in the morning that we have court and spend some time getting ready for the proceeding. This is in addition to what we've already done generally, and it's just a good refresher. It's a good way to get your head in the game before starting. I find it inappropriate to show up sleepy at the courthouse. So I want to talk today about spousal support. Spousal support is a huge part of any dissolution of domestic partnership, dissolution of marriage, and the longer you've been married, the more important it gets. So the factors that have to be considered for spousal support are found in Family Code Section 4320. There are a lot of them, and they're not all in 4320. 4320 just sets down the baseline, and after you get started on 4320, you want to go read the cases. There's a huge body of case authority on this. I woke up about 4 o'clock this morning remembering a client from years ago, one of my very early clients, and her ex-husband had been paying support for quite a long time, and he had heard about the rule that you should only have to pay support for your spouse for half the duration of the marriage. Well, that only applied to marriages of short duration. It still only applies to marriages of short duration. And while since that time we have seen a little bit of a flux in what constitutes a marriage of presumptively short duration, long duration, it's also only one factor. The duration of the marriage is one of many factors. I find that in many cases, many proceedings for termination or reduction of spousal support should have had a judgment that discussed the marital standard of living. It is best practice to make sure in your judgment you are discussing the marital standard of living. I like, and the practice at our firm here, is to reduce it to a dollar amount. I learned this from a forensic expert many years ago, and it seems to me to be just the best way to quantify what is the marital standard of living. And it is not simply taking the income of the household and splitting it. In fact, the marital standard of living is often going to be a little bit more than that because of a body of case law that has followed, which provides that some things can't be split. For instance, the mortgage, the fixed costs of the plant of the household, stuff like that. So if you have a case where you're looking to modify or terminate spousal support, I strongly suggest that you consider talking to a skilled and experienced attorney that is interested in the details. Don't simply look at this and go, oh, hey, this one factor out of all the 4320 factors helps me. How the court weighs those factors is going to depend on the skill of your attorney, and not just their skill at arguing, but in presenting your evidence and staying current with all of the law as it exists today, not as it was 10 years ago. That's all I have for today. I need to pack my stuff up and get going. So have a good day, and I do hope that this is helpful. I do hope that some of you will actually look up 4320 and read all of the factors. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.